I'm Sandy Steinman, president of Background Checks Express, your one-stop source for accurate, accessible, and affordable background checking. You know, over the last several weeks, we reviewed the steps that employers have to take to ensure Fair Credit Reporting Act compliance when they're performing pre-employment background checking. And the lawsuits filed against employers for these FCRA violations have continued and even accelerated, and now we're catching up on the latest lawsuits that were filed while we were looking at how to avoid those lawsuits. You know what? If the purest definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results, then Michaels, the large arts and crafts retailer, must be patently insane, because they've just been slapped with their second class action lawsuit in the last 2 months for violations of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I don't know, gang, but for me, one lawsuit would be enough. You know, they're neither fun nor are they cheap. In this latest case, the lead plaintiff, Michelle Castro, claims that Michael's online application contains so much extra information that it's thoroughly buried the fact that the company would perform an employment credit report. The lawsuit alleges that this violated the portion of the law that requires that the disclosure be clear and conspicuous, and it also claims that the online application contained a release of liability, which is also illegal under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Doesn't this sound a lot like the lawsuit against Pizza Hut that we discussed last week? And they're attempting to define the class as anyone who filled out an online application for Michaels over the past 2 years with more than 1,100 stores. This sounds like a mighty big class. Employers have got to start looking at their application packages, both online and on paper, and ensure that the disclosure and release form is standalone, is conspicuous, and does not contain any extraneous language like a release of liability. Any professional background checking company like Background Checks Express will provide you with the forms that you need to be compliant. And if you want to stay out of court, it's vital that you be compliant. Next week, we'll take a look at whether everything at Disney is really fairy tales and happy endings. If you're an employer, I hope you'll follow this series of videos, because what you learn here can well keep you out of court or keep you from hiring the wrong person, and that's our mission. If you have any question about background checking or the disclosure and release form, or want to find out how we can help keep you out of court and out of trouble, just call me at 844-SCREEN-NOW, that's 844-727-3366, or email me at sandy@backgroundchecksexpress.com. In the meanwhile, please be safe, hire safe, and I'll see you in the next video.